bowling. Second shot here on their 13th hole. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. Oh, that was flushed. Sitting at 5 under for the day. Currently tied for top spot. Not a bad play, that one. They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, what a great stroke. Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done. And that will take him to 6 under. And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. This hole is a par 4. This one's bunker bound. This sand shot awaits. Getting ready to play their third. He leads the field by a stroke. Ooh, that almost went down. Let's see if he can make this and keep the par on the card. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Leading by a shot after that hole.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Needs this one to kick right. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Ouch, that hurts. Oh dear, time to get the chipper back out. And this next putt, it's for bogey. I like the look of this. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Emery Beach Golf Club is another one of these courses, Rich, that has a short par 4 at 17th.
It does. As you can see, massive bunker down the left-hand side. So players really want to bail out to the right and leave themselves with just a nice, short little pitch shot. Only the brave and the longest are really going to want to challenge this green. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Didn't that look good for a long time? And that should secure the par on this one.
One of the good guys out there, Luke. I am hoping for this one to fall.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Just 1 off the lead after that hole. Teeing off here at the lucky last, the 18th. This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. that always looked wet, didn't it? Playing their fourth shot. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. You liked that, didn't you? Now, it's been some sharp shooting. This putt's for a final score of 66. And that will do it for him at this event. There was no doubt this player was one of the players to watch this week, but ultimately, Rich, unable to get the victory.
One of the best players in the game, but just couldn't quite get it out of second gear this week. You know, day late, dollar short, however you want to look at it, didn't get the victory.
On behalf of Rich Beem and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beem in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Kwiak. Hello, Henny.
Hi, Luke. I'm very happy to be out here. As this event kicks off, our feature group consists of 2 players that appear to have entered into this fantastic rivalry.
Yeah, so this week their goal is to beat Jon Rahm. Henny, that is by no means an easy feat.
No, if Jon Rahm is fired up, sparks could fly, you want to be out of the way, and he's just going to go straight through like a Spanish bull.
Yes, he's fire and brimstone, isn't he, Jon Rahm? All the Americans couldn't beat him in a Ryder Cup. This player, well, it's an ambitious rivalry to say the least. 11 feet to the cup. Oh, so close, but an easy par. He's currently tied for 11th. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Oh, that's a ripper. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently 1 under for the tournament. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number 1. Water down the left-hand side you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
A 7-footer right here.
This for a birdie run.
And that will put them ahead of their rival. A great performance on this hole. Checking in on the leaderboard, this player is currently tied for first with Lydia Ko.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The first of the par 5s, Rich, the 4th hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Sitting at 2 under in a share of the lead. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. It's on a good line. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards. Ridge, placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Oh, that is flushed. Get on the green. Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
Jon Rahm watched that one all the way. Great approach shot. This player is definitely upping the pressure in this rivalry.
Putting for birdie. I don't mind the look of this. Well, that's an early statement right there.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Yeah, this one just swerving the green to the right-hand side.
Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole. I like that kind of fight. That shows resilience.
That's a really good effort to get it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie. Good job.
Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
This one's for birdie. Ooh, right by the hole. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for a par.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's going to want to improve on that current 5th spot.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that will move him to 6 under par. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Still in the lead now after that hole. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Should find the green here. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
As we step into the second 9 here, Rich, and the short par 4 10th.
Players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated. This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And back to the course with the live action. Chance to move to 8 under here.
Looking better.
And that's 8 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Oh, that's a great shot. And a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th. This one's looking good. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back 9s.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
This putt to get to 10 under par.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's currently in 3rd place.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And after that fine display, they are holding first spot on the leaderboard, with Lydia Ko trailing in 2nd place. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Second shot here on the 13th. come on, sit. This putt coming up is for birdie. Oh, terrific. What an effort. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Going with the 5-wood. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Second shot here on the 14th hole. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's sitting there just in third place.
Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole. The great Ceferano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be number one, because he seemingly has zero weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game, and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now.
They've decided to club up.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. And he's down there. You got to read.
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
A little birdie look in here.
Currently in first position. The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find, as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Well, what a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. Oh, well played. Plenty of daunting approach shots on this golf course, Rich, but this one at the last is as tough as it gets.
It is, Luke. When the pin is up front, there's just not a lot of room for these players to work with, both left or right. When the pin is in the back part of the green, you do have a little bit more room, but you have to favor long and left. We've seen too many golf balls come up short in the penalty area too many times over the years.
Get this putt to drop, and he'll win the event here. Oh, size them up for the red cardigan that Arnold Palmer made famous. You are the Arnold Palmer Invitational Champion. Congratulations.
And what a week it was. A fantastic victory. Sensational victory on arguably one of the tour's hardest golf courses. Way to go. Great win.
And Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that caliber and to win the event? What a performance.
Yes, Luke, no one could catch this player, let alone their rival.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beem in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, what a gorgeous day as this event kicks off our featured group. Well, we've got two players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player is looking to beat Lydia Ko, which, let's be honest, will take all their skill and poise.
Oh, absolutely. This will be a certain KO for this player. I can't imagine that Lydia's going to let anybody beat her. When we talk about young phenoms, Lydia comes to mind. She's got it all.
Ding, ding, ring that bell. Let the bout begin. That's the right option. Put it back in play. And here we are with the third shot. Time now for the fourth shot. And he needs this to save par. That's a good putt to make, that one. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's one stroke behind her rival in this event.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Currently 1 under for the day. Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
This one's looking good.
And that will drop in for birdie. He finds himself in a share of fourth. Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Oh, just missed. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. The dreaded shove always hurts on the greens. Bubba Watson currently in the lead. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Great touch.
Yeah, nicely holed. Bubba Watson is atop the leaderboard with a 1-stroke advantage. The tee shot at the par 4 6th has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
Par putt coming up here. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
A putt for a place in the top 10.
These are on rails, looking good.
Super shot that. That's a good way to move into the top 10. Bubba Watson currently on top spot as we pause for a look at the leaderboard.
The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Good shot there. It's a fairway finder for sure. Second shot here on the 9th. Getting ready to play their third. Only a few shots off the pace. And here we are with their fourth. Just 3 strokes back. Oh, well played.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard.
As you make the turn here at TPC Sawgrass, the 10th hole is a clever one.
Pretty basic par 4, just 424 yards from the back tee. Players take out a hybrid or a 3-wood, hit it out to the right-hand side, which will leave a short second shot. However, lots of undulations on this green, so make sure your second shot is the correct distance.
Looks like you're going to need more bunker practice. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long.
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker.
Oh, that's an absolute beauty, hey, Beamer. Why don't we take another look at it?
Well, I thought bunkers were meant to be hazards, but not the way they play out of it.
Currently 5 under for the round.
Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just the decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
This putt is of 9 feet. That's tracking. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 6 under. And with a quick glance at the scoreboard, they're currently on top with Bubba Watson in second. Going with the 7. Is that right? I think so.
This would be a great up and down from this spot.
Straight out of the top draw.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And after that hole, leading Bubba Watson by a stroke. From around 180 yards out.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
Going with the 6-iron here.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for birdie here.
It was on a good line. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that hole, leading Bubba Watson by a shot. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
A birdie putt awaits. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round.
Just a small sliver of a lead. This could go any different direction down the stretch.
Oh, look at that. You don't want that ball back.
To win the Players' Championship, you've got to run the gauntlet, Rich. Here we are with that big testing second shot at 16.
The water down the right-hand side is very obvious. What's not obvious are the grass bunkers on the left-hand side. You hit it in those, no guarantee of getting up and down. If you take on the green and find it, then you're almost guaranteed a birdie 4.
So close to the eagle. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. All right, Rich, you've stood there, you've hit the shot. Take us through the par 3 17th.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
That's some good golf right there. Well, if you find yourself in the fairway, Rich, at the final hole at TPC Sawgrass, you've obviously navigated a very tough shot. There's just one more to play.
There's one final test. The second shot at 18. Water ever so close to the left-hand side. Green has a lot of movement from back to front.
And that'll do it, Rich. Players' Champion. That's one of the elite wins in their career.
Winning the Players' Championship, Luke, is easily as good as winning any major because the field quality is so amazing. This is going to speak volumes for this player and the career going forward. This is a heck of a win. I can't wait to see what they produce next.
And as we recap all our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to our gal on the ground, Henny Koyak, for bringing us all the action from this group today.
Oh, it was a pleasure to be able to follow the action out there today, Luke.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.